have that holistic vision where contradictions are reconciled and creativity is evoked or invoked in the process. So here what Bhagavan teaches is meditation and action should go hand in hand, or action itself should be a field of meditation. Meditation should become the inspiration for action. So there is no contradiction in that. But Arjuna, says the mind is a soldier's mind. A soldier's mind always 1, 2, 3, act, shoot. That is a soldier's mind. So he always looks for a one shoe fits all answer. So a soldier, a person joined the army, and the first thing they were given is this training of parade, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So you have to left means you have to lift your left leg, right means you have to lift your right leg. So after some time this guy got tired, he stopped. Then the trainer came and looked at him. Why are you not doing what I am saying? I think you are confused. You don't know whether left or right. Please tell me what is one, then I will do that, he says. Unless left and right, you cannot have any movement, motion. You have to have left, right, that's how motion comes. If you only left, then there is no motion. There is no movement. There is no growth. So, when this was told Arjuna, you have to reconcile. Arjuna did not understand. So the third question comes. And before that, Bhagavan also said he compared a wise person to an ocean. Certain metaphors are used in Bhagavad Gita to explain this situation. One metaphor is that a wise individual is like an ocean, he says. It's like an ocean. Or another example is, it's like the sky, space. Third example given is like a light, L-I-G-H-T. So you can compare a wise person to this light. What is the beauty of the light? The light lights up itself and lights others also. It lights up itself and lights others also. And the light is not affected by what it lights up. See the example, very apt example. The light lights up itself, it lights other things, and the light is not affected by the thing that it lights up. Similarly, a wise person, he is happy in himself, and in his presence others are happy, and others' peculiarities doesn't affect this person. So one example is light, and it is the light of all light source. This light is seen because there is light inside you, isn't it? Because you open the eyes. If there is no light inside, you will not see this light. So a wise person is compared to the light, or like an ocean. Ocean is very deep. The disturbances are only surface level. Deep in the ocean it is very calm. Or like a storm. The center of the storm is very calm. If you can move into the center of the storm, nothing will happen to you. Otherwise the storm will pulverize you. The wise person is like that. And the third example is like the sky. Clouds come and clamor and lightning and rain and all that. But the sky is not affected. Akshobhya. It is not disturbed at all. So Bhagavad Gita uses that metaphor to explain the nature of a wise person. Apuryamana pradishtam samudramabha pravishandi yadvad tadvat kamaha pravishandi yasmai sashanti mapnodi na kamakami. The wise person is like an ocean, and the beauty of the ocean is, if you reflect, sometimes if you go and stand in front of the ocean can teach you. Ocean can teach you. Look at the sky, sky can teach you. Look at the light, light can teach you. The whole universe become a university for you. So, apuryamana machala pradishtam samudram. The ocean is always full, isn't it? Ocean is always full. But it doesn't overflow. And into the ocean, lot of rivers come and join. Ganga, Jamuna, Brahmaputra, Yangtze, Hyangho, Nile and Amazon, all kind of rivers bring their voluminous water and mixes with the ocean, but the ocean's water level doesn't go up. It can absorb all that without getting upset and disturbed. Similarly, the sun is constantly heating up the oceanic water, become vapor and become clouds, but the oceanic water doesn't go down, the level doesn't go down. Similarly, a wise individual, sensation can come to him, things can be taken away from him or that person, but the mind is always calm, he says. Things can come and go, near and dear ones can come and go, wealth and name and fame can come and go, health and all that come and go, but that person is always like an ocean, calm and quiet. So he is beyond this vyapara. Vyapara means coming and going. He is beyond that. He is always calm. Whatever comes to him, he accepts. Whatever he goes, he gives a grand send-off. Okay, you want to leave me? Grand send-off. If you want to come to me, here is a place for you. This is his attitude, he says, this man's attitude. So Bhagavan compares him, apuryamana machala pradishtam. A wise person is like an ocean. So this should be the content of your contemplation. The ocean, the light, or the sky. You can meditate on that. Meditate means take that as an example for the status of a wise individual. When this was told, Arjuna gets this doubt. How can he combine contemplation and action? It's very difficult. Very difficult. I am not able to understand what you are saying. So third chapter begins with that question. So this is the second chapter. Second chapter Bhagavan explains all this. Actually after second chapter Bhagavad Gita is only a repetition or some detail, nitty-gritty. With the second chapter all the teaching has been done. Thereafter it's only explanation. Some finer points are being in detail explained. So Arjuna asked this question. So I have told you Bhagavad Gita unfolds in terms of questions and answers. Because when something is told which goes against your present belief system, then doubts arise. That's the meaning of a doubt. I tell you something that goes against your belief system. Then the mind recoils in terms of a doubt. So Arjuna had a doubt how this can be so. You say it can be reconciled, I am not able to find it. How can you be contemplatively active, reflectively active? It's impossible. Because when I reflect, I cannot be active. When I act, I am not reflective. So how do you reconcile all? So Arjuna, the third chapter begins with this question. Most of you must be knowing that question. Jayasi chet karmanaste mada buddhir janardana tad kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. To put it in a simple way, if happiness is my nature, why should I act in this world? That's a simple question. You all will ask this question. If happiness is my nature, which is the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad, Ramayana, all those teachers, you happiness is your nature, then why should I act in this world? For what? Because mudhobi bhalamanuddishya karmanu kurude. Not even a fool will act in this world without any purpose. If I am a happy person, why should I be active in the world? I should be sitting. I should be collapsed into a seat and remaining there. So Arjuna doesn't see the rationale of Bhagavan's teaching. So jayasi chet karmanaha te mada buddhir janardana. Buddhi means understanding. What is understanding? I am happiness. Satchidanandoham, Shivoham, Chinmayoham, Sundaroham, Nirmaloham, Shuddha, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Svabhavoham, Achindyoham. All these words. If that is my nature, then why should I be? Jayasi chet karmanaha. Buddhi means this understanding. My nature is happiness. If that is superior to activity in the world, because when you act in the world, you are desiring something. That's what Arjuna's understanding. Without the desire, you cannot act. What are you desiring? We have already seen that. Therefore, if activity is inferior to meditation, then why are you forcing me into the field of activity? This is Arjuna's question. I would rather sit somewhere and meditate and abide in myself. There is no need of activity. Activity is for the inferior people, isn't it? Activity is not for superior people, and that is true also. Most of the time we find the leisure class is superior. Leisure class means who doesn't do anything. They pretend that they are thinking. The leisure class. And the other is labor class. So labor class is inferior. The leisure class is superior. The leisure class doesn't do anything, and the labor class does everything. In India, that discourse is going on. The Savarna and Avarna class. The Savarna class, who are the Savarna class? Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas. 25% of the population in India. What do? They don't do anything. The Kshatriyas are only managing people. Brahmanas are only doing yajnas or thinking. And Vaishyas buy something from here, sell it there. They don't work. Who is working? Even movement of goods and everything is done by the Shudras, isn't it? So, according to them, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya is a Savarna, leisure class. And who is the labor class? Shudras and other kind of people. They constitute 70% of the population. So the 25% of the population create ideas, manage things, and enjoy everything, and the 70% of the population sweating and laboring and living on a subsistence wage. That's what they say. Therefore, Bahujan, Dalit Bahujan. I don't know whether you have heard that phrase. Nowadays they call it Dalit Bahujan, because they are the majority. And when they spit together, this Savarna class will drown in that spit, the ocean of their spit. They started spitting, that is what they say. And the Savarnas will drown in that. But there is a law in leadership, 20% always rules the 80%. 20% always rule the 80%. The domination of the 20 over the 80, this is called 20-80. 20 is equal to 80, 20 is to 80 rule. So my point was, Arjuna's concept of a wise person is a relaxed, leisurely person who wouldn't do anything. And the other person is always active in the world. They sweat and toil. And they are the underdogs. The other is the upper dog. And I want to be an upper dog. A meditation is superior to action. And that is what you said. Jayasi chet karmanaste mada buddhin janardana tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi kesha. Why are you pushing me into this terrible action of fighting and killing and our own people, drawing blood of our own people? Why do you do that is the question. I hope this is your question also. If this is your question, Bhagavan's answer is Dogesmin dividha nishta pura prokta mayanaka jnana yogena sankyana karma yogena yogina. Bhagavan says there are two lifestyles which I have propagated from the very beginning of creation. Two lifestyles. One is jnana yogena sankyana. Sankhya means to try to distinguish the categories, categorical distinctions. Sankhya is trying to separate oranges from apple. So here in philosophy, the orange from apple is mithya satya viveka. So Sankhyains, they are contemplative people. They try to distinguish between what is true and what is false. In all our knowledge, it's a combination of true and false. In all our experience is a combination of true and false. There is something true, something false. True means which is subsisting, constant. False means which is inconstant. So So there are two things in our experience. For example, you meet me. Now you are listening to the speaker. This experience of listening to the speaker is not constant in your life. Why? After 1 hour, you will leave. I will stop. I cannot keep on stopping for eternity. Isn't it? So this experience is inconstant. And you are the listener at this point here. And when the lecture is over, you go home. Isn't it? So there your experience is different. Then you sleep, then your experience is different. Then you dream, then your experience is different. So if you analyze your own life, you understand there is something constant in you, and that is the I experience. Please listen carefully. What is constant in you is the I experience. What is inconstant in you is the objective experience. For example, now we are listening to the speaker. This is an objective experience. I am listening. Then I left the hall. Then I went home. Then I had my dinner. Then I watched the TV for some time. Then I had a cup of hot milk. Then I hit the bed. Then I slept. Then I dreamt. In this, what is continuous is I. That is constant. What is inconstant is that I heard the lecture, then I drove home, then I had my lunch, the dinner, then I had watched a TV a little while. All these are inconstant experience. Like waves that appear and disappear in you. And in the center of it, you are like a hub of a wheel. The center is your I experience. Others are all other experience or this experience. Shankaraya calls it Asmad Yushmat Pratyayam. There are two experiences in you. Asmat Pratyayam, I experience, and Yushmat Pratyayam, this experience. And this experience is inconstant, you keep on changing.